Chris Biandy on the track.
Guys, welcome back to another video. Yes, I did told you last week that I'll be having a talk with my son. So you guys already affiliated with my son. What's his name?
Nardo.
Yeah, Nardo. And I told you he's gonna be a teenager soon. Yes, guys. So you know they're going back to school on Monday after 1 year off school. So they actually went to school September. We're living in the UK. They actually went to school in September. He only just started, you know, secondary school. That's what we call it in the UK. You know, in America and Jamaica it's high school. So he only spent 1 month at school, September, and then you know I pulled them out of school because the COVID was getting too high, and I was so much afraid of them going out. So when I said them, my other son and my daughter, so she's actually in college. So anyway, guys, so before we start this video, please do like,
Subscribe,
share,
turn on post notifications.
yes, and comment, guys. So guys, we're just doing a freestyle video. I just want you guys to know what's going on in our young people's head. You know, I've done a little chat with my daughter, so I'm going to do a little chat with my son, because remember there's young boys going out there doing stuff, you know, selling weed, carrying guns, carrying knife, you know, so we need to know what is going on with our young people. So anyways, Nardo, I've seen a drastic change within you since you started high school. I'm going to say high school because I'm affiliated with high school, so secondary. So since you started high school, I've seen a change within you, a drastic change, you know, like I don't even know how to explain it, but what are the changes that you are going through? You have to speak up.
So the deepening in my voice.
I told you. Yeah.
A glow up that you might call it.
What glow up?
Like going into teenagerhood, basically.
Yeah, but explain. We want to know what you mean.
I mean like change of faces, like basically going through teenagerhood, basically.
Puberty.
Yeah. I don't like to say that.
Guys, you know what happened? One day I was sitting in my room and this boy come up to me, Mom! So I thought that something was wrong. Mommy! Then he was like, Mom, I'm going here under my arm. No, a lot of parents, you know, they feel a bit embarrassed. Like, it's not a bad embarrassment, it's something good. Like, you can't believe that your baby that you had the other day is growing up so quickly. So I know that he's going through puberty, so you have to explain to your young boys. Yes, sometimes, you know, sometimes you might be lucky to be in a nuclear family where the man is around and, you know, the dad is around or a father figure is around, where they can explain more to your young boys. But if you're not affiliated with, you know, the terms or things that you should explain to them, go on Google, you know, go on Google and, you know, do your research so you can relate to your young boys, because they do go through changes. And believe you me, he gets proper moody. That's what I've noticed. He's a bit miserable. He's very touchy. So sometimes, you know, I can put up with it and tolerate it, and another time I have to say, no man, you need to snap out of this. So tell your viewers what you feel when you get angry and moody. And
I just want to punch a hole through a ball.
Why?
Because I get angry.
Why? What causes you to get angry?
Sometimes with siblings, too much work. Sometimes because the work that I do in the house and plus the work that I have to do online as well.
But okay, so let me clear up that bit. This boy doesn't like to do chores, period. Like he expects to go to bed 4 a.m. in the morning, 6 o'clock he's still walking on the landing, you know. And I'm a very light sleeper. And he's walking around, wants to play on the games and all of that. Mess up his room. We know boys are not some of the cleanest, you know, people on this earth. They are very lazy and nasty. So for me, coming from the Caribbean, it's a no, 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 no for me. I do not want to see your clothes on the floor. You know, boys don't like to have a shower. And I have to be in his steel. Go and have a shower. Go and have a shower. I have to explain to him the reason why and the importance of having a shower because of personal hygiene purpose. Now, he's the sort of person, he would lay down, walk in the night. You know, when I say nights, early mornings, then wants to sleep in the daytime. No, 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 no. Ladies, once your son, you know, reach a certain age, teach them how to cook. Teach them how to do their daily chores, because if you don't, a woman is going to put a panty over their heads and they're going to think it's off the norm. Teach them how to spread a bed, sweep the room, wipe the floors. Like, teach them. They're using their room. Why should you go in their room? Now and again, you can go in and do your bit, but he's of a certain age where we can do it. You're not going to take your clothes out the wardrobe and I should put it back. I used to do it and it become overbearing because I am doing too much. So what are the challenges that you face at school? Like now that you're going to a secondary school where you've met up on different teachers, people, you know, young people as in your peers. What are the challenges that you face, and what, you know, you know, like when I say you have like what you call it, peer pressure. Do you understand what a peer pressure is? What is peer pressure?
Like the people around you, like yeah, basically pressure by your peers, basically.
Yeah, but what do I mean? Give me in a simpler terms.
Peer pressure, like you're like.
If you don't understand, it's okay to say you don't understand, and I explain.
Okay, what does it mean?
Alright, I think he's too much into himself to ask me what it means. So peer pressure is when, you know, peers are telling you to do stuff against your will and forcing you. Like, you know, you see some young boys smoking and they're saying, you know, to smoke too. You know, it's not going to do anything. That is peer pressure. Or going to shoplift and they're going to say, come and watch my back, or carry this out. That's peer pressure, you know. So explain some of the challenges that you experienced since you started for the 1 month.
I got peer pressure to do this game outside my school.
You have to speak up because your voice is rough.
Outside my school.
What is it?
It's called Knockdown Ginger. So you knock on the door and then you run away. And I got caught on the cameras. And they spot 3 of us, and then I end up getting a 2-hour detention. And
just 2 hours?
Yeah, it was a 2-hour detention.
So what have you taken from that?
Well, not follow friends. Be the leader, not a follower.
Exactly. So sometimes you're gonna be in a situation where you have to think on the spot. You know, don't be a press button. That's what we would say in Jamaica. When you press the button on a door, you know, someone is coming to answer. So don't be someone who they press your button to quickly react to things. I want you to learn to think. It doesn't matter what situation you're in. Think before you react, or think before you act. Because I always tell him, guys, you know, to every decisions or every choices, there are consequences, whether it be good or whether it be bad. There are good consequences where you get rewarded, and there's bad consequences. You're still going to get rewarded, but with something bad, you know. So if you fall in that sort of situation, it doesn't matter if you know, you whatever you call your friend, a best friend or whatever. Think about the consequences. Think about what your mom gonna feel or what she's gonna go through. Because yes, I might be rough, guys. I'm very rough. When I say rough, I'm not a person that I'm gonna disadvantage my kids, but because I want the best for them and each kids, you have to learn your kids. Because remember, there's no manual, you know, with parenting, being a parent or whatever. You learn along the way, right? So learn your kids. When I say learn your kids is like a book they're teaching you every single day. And to every kid, if you've got 10 kids, 10 different personalities. So you have to learn, so you can learn to relate and understand your kids and, you know, apply the knowledge and the wisdom that needed for that child. Like for my son, he's such a loving person, but man, is very challenging. When I say challenging, he's got a very tough head. You know, they will say hard nut to crack. So I do know how to get around that. And then another time, you know, you don't have the patience to really to go through, you know, that sort of process. Now, what sort of friends you keep? Like, what are your friends like? Are they good friends?
Yeah.
Friends that get themselves into trouble at school?
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
So, if you've got 10 apples,
Yeah.
you've got 4 and the apples are mixed up. So the 4 spoiled one are, you know, different position in the bowl. And you've got 6 apples that are very good. So let's leave the apple for about 3 days or 4 days. What's gonna happen?
They're going to, the apples are going to eventually going to, like,
Talk up.
I don't know what to call it. Like,
Okay, so let me tell you, the apples that are good, when an apple is spoiled or whatever fruit and you mix it together, the moisture from the spoiled one is going to go onto the other one, so therefore it's going to become spoiled as well. So what I'm trying to say, if you've got friends that are, some are getting into trouble and some are good, it makes no sense to have friends with the ones that are getting into trouble. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to put down anyone, kids, but you're going to become the same as your friend or friends. So you have to choose wisely, you know, the friends that you affiliate yourself with. Like I've known a young man, you know, I've got a nephew that used to go to Alloway boy, used to be boys school, and his friends were very good and whatever, and one of his friend was paired with some other friends, and one friend killed someone and he wasn't there, but because of his affiliation with the one who have committed the murder, he's now in prison for so many years doing life as a young person. So teach your young boys about the, you know, the danger of affiliating themselves with the wrong company, because you're the police or the judge or the jury are not gonna say, okay, because you're not the one who is doing the wrong, that simply means that you're not guilty. You're guilty by association. So I always tell my kids that. Now, like at school, what are the challenges with teachers, and you know, can you relate to your teachers, open up to your teachers? Are they helping you enough? What are the problems are, you know?
The teachers, yeah. There's a good side and there's a bad side.
Speak up.
There's a good side and there's a bad side. Like, if you like do multiple stuff that builds up or end up shouting at you, and
What do you mean multiple stuff?
like if you like, for example, you like in my school, because it's an academy, they have strict rules. So if you talk back to the teacher, that's 30 minutes. If you run around the corridor, that's 30 minutes because of corona and stuff. If you like any physical contact, that's an hour. If you use your phone in school, you'll get
he has facing the consequences of this one that he's telling you about.
You'll get an hour and your phone will get taken away for 2 weeks.
2 weeks they have taken away his phone for, yeah.
Yeah, because it was ringing and if you're actually being caught using it, it will be taken away for a term. And
yeah, so guys, academies in the UK are one of the best schools in the UK because they run a strict regime. Like, you've got a normal secondary school, but the academies, it's best if you're living in the UK, get your kids into an academy. They set them straight. Like, it's no, what you call it, shortcut for them. What other normal secondary school would look over, the academy, you cannot be on the road playing in your uniform. You know what I mean? That's the way I was brought up. Like, respect your school, like you're representing your school once you're in a uniform, and that will carry them right up into adulthood. What if you're working for a company, you have to represent your company, and by representing your company, you have to apply the rules in your life of the company, because at the end of the day, you know, you can bring a bad reputation to the company. So I always explain that to him. You're representing your school, so you have to represent your school by abiding by the rules of the school. And the academy is no sideways with them, it's just one way. Like, if you disobey, there's consequences, period. So guys, you know, my son is growing up quite quickly, like he's almost taller than I am. And you know, I'm super thankful, you know, to God for sparing his life, because, you know, a lot of young boys, trust me, my kids, road is not an option, because I don't allow them to go on sleepovers. I don't believe in that. You know, if any sleepovers, it has to be in my house, because I know the sort of parents I am, and I know what I put up with from what I cannot put up with. And, you know, I can see him in my eyes, because in the UK's, you know, these young boys, oh my God, knife, oh God almighty, the Rambo knives that they're walking with, I do not want that for my son. You know, getting into drugs and shoplifting, I do not. I always teach them, what I don't have, you know, I'm not gonna thief, and I'm not gonna beg for it. I'm gonna work and save for it. If you ask me for something, and don't you ever come to me and tell me that you see your friend in something and you want it, because you won't be getting it. Like, for me, you know, my kids are my world. You know, God has blessed me with 2 sons, and, you know, I will endeavor to teach him, you know, stuff that I've learned, you know, and by watching, you know, other parents, nuclear family, you know, teaching their young boys. And I've got brothers and uncles and, you know, cousins that are men that he looks up to, so he would be fine. And he has his dad as well, so he's fine. I just want you guys to sit and talk to your kids. Talk to your kids, know what is going on inside of them, because sometimes they're yearning for help. But some of the young boys, because they're getting into puberty, they don't know how to approach their parents, because the parents shut them out. So don't be that parent that you're going to cry over your son's body, God forbid, or your daughter's body, or you wait until something bad happened before you know, you want to talk, or it's too late where you can't have that talk. Build a relationship with your kids. I know it's not easy, I can tell you that, because I've got 3 different personalities and it's challenging. But however, I will endeavor to do my best as a parent, you know, and, you know, to show them love, but tough love at times. So yeah, anything else you want to share?
No.
This one is not really a talk. I know he loves to just mess around and give problems, but I break that curse in Jesus' name. But anyways, guys, bless upon yourself. I hope you enjoyed the talk with my son. And look, he's growing his hair, and I told him, as soon as the shop open, I'm gonna cut it, because I can't be bothered to be combing his hair, and he doesn't like that. But I can't be bothered. A man is a man, you know, and I want him to grow up as a young, respectable young man. You know, I always tell them, you know, is your appearance is what people watch as well, you know, is how you dress and carry yourself. So bye for now. Thanks for watching. So remember to tell a friend, to tell another friend, to tell your enemies, family members, to come over to the Fergie family, and to
like, subscribe, turn on post notification, and comment and share. Yeah.
And turn on, you said turn on the post.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.
So, whoop.
Bye.